Hurricanes. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man.
Brings into the open. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Using the quick game. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick it off.
back of the end zone. So the USF Bulls offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
I'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can...
Makes the grab. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Got it back on second and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The Bulls backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finds a little space.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to pop the draw. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, it's back. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got it in the middle. It's Alexis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. Right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Alexis. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Plucks it out of the air. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Leads it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. More to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Zings it complete to the right. He is stopped short on the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 18 over Central Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Canes will try to run out the clock in this final minute. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Give to Brown. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much, but fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up, but at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That's pretty to me.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Matchup now between two conferences with long intertwined histories, and it hasn't always been friendly. It's the SEC versus the ACC here today. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Gators will kick this away to get us going here. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So Miami's offense will get the first swing today. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Has the first down and more. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind them, picks up some positive yards.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. They're going to run it. Gets into space at the 50. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Short game, what's going to be the final play of the first period. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They connect for 6. Horrible field position to start the drive, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Florida's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Looking deep to the right side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Gators. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking for some space. It's Fletcher. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Pass interference. Defense.
And that PI call is going to give them one more untimed play in the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
It's another deep shot.
And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Brought down, a broken tackle produced a solid gain there. Here's the second down play. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Finds his man. It's Wilson. It's a fumble. The defense has got it. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Or the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Handoff from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. On the run, it's Fletcher. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. The back's got it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. He'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. He gets loose.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. QB to the tight end for a completion. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. 1st and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the fourth quarter. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard in the play. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He missed it. Off target that time. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's looking deep again. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And out comes the field goal unit. So here we go. In the final seconds, 1 swing of the leg for the win. It's good from 37 for the win. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris.